Nobody told us that friendship breakups would hurt this much. As a teen, I imagined hanging out with my barkada until we reached 80 or until we start dying. Now I watch the lives of my friends. I get updated with their lives through their IG stories, through their social media posts, baby announcements, career wins, without me in them. We've turned from deep connections to distant scrolls. Why does this hurt like a heartbreak? Hi everyone, welcome to Adulting for Catholics. My name is JPaul Hernandez from the JPaul Hernandez podcast, and I pray that this episode will help you adult more in your relationships, and I pray that this episode will bless your relationships. When we have adult friendships, we experience silent grief. Most friendship losses are quiet, no drama, no closure, just fading. Some moved away, others drifted. In Ecclesiastes, it says, there's a season for everything. Maybe your friendship season with that person is over. It hurts because you never thought you'd lose them. Sadly, there are people in your life that you outgrow. Some friendships end in conflict, business because of business problems, money problems, values problems. So these are really intense cut-offs, or just a problem happens. Some friendships, though, evolve. Like as a person evolves, the people that they surround themselves with evolve as well. I've seen both. Friendships that break up because of an argument or something immense. Some just drifted away or because they evolved. My wife and I now build adult friendships with shared values, because both of us are, we're two people, and then we look for friends that we can both hang out with. Because there are people in our lives na okay sa akin, hindi okay sa kanya, may okay sa kanya, hindi okay sa akin. So ang hirap maghanap ng friends pag married ka lalo, because both of you should agree with the person that you're with. And now that we have friends or adult friendships, adult barkadas that we love to hang out with, we appreciate them, we cherish them. Why? Because they are rare. They're more rare than diamonds. They are rare but real. Not better, just intentional. The people you spend time with now when you become an adult, they're intentional, because your friends in high school, you had no choice. You were seeing each other every day. In college, the same. Your office mate friends are the same. You always see them. That's why you build a friendship with them. Or maybe sports or whatever you guys were doing. In the process of building adult friendships, you need to create healthy and proper boundaries. Let me repeat the word boundaries. And when you set boundaries, it doesn't mean you hate a person. I've set boundaries with friends I still love, not because I hate them. I mean, there are certain hard boundaries and there are soft boundaries, there are distant boundaries, there are different types of boundaries. But talking about the boundaries that I've set with certain people, I don't hate them, but I've seen that we don't get along as much anymore. We have different views in life. So I made boundaries because I need peace, clarity, and holiness. Some of my friends have certain lifestyles I can't walk with. And the thing is, I don't try to fix them. I pray for them. I love them from a distance. Because when you tolerate someone, you don't love them. So tolerance is never good. Because with intolerance, there is hate. Parang sa US, yung Black Lives Matter, that's tolerance, or all the tolerance things, it creates hate. According to CCC 1789, we don't do evil hoping good will come. So let me repeat. There are certain friends that maybe are not supposed to be the best people around you already, because you've evolved, you've gotten better. You don't unfriend them. You don't remove them from your life. You just love them from a distance. You just set healthy and proper boundaries with certain people. So for example, maybe not a toxic thing, or maybe toxic. For example, when you have an ex, you broke up with this ex, and it doesn't mean that you be friends with this person. You can care for them in a sense, one way or another, but you set boundaries that you can just pray for them that they have the best life possible, not maintaining regular communication because that will be unfair for your future or current partner. So something like that. Next thing I want to talk about is sentimentality can trap you. Staying in old friendships just because of history, just because you grew up together, or you've been friends since grade school, or there was a time that you guys didn't have money and you were sharing fast food together. So whatever it is in the sentimentality side, and you're staying friends because of sentimentality, that is poison, or that can be poisonous. You may be tolerating gossip, disrespect, or dead space, just because hindi ko siya ma-let go kasi matagal na kayong magkaibigan, or your fake friends trying to look like good friends. You don't like each other as much anymore. You irk each other. You feel bad. You're not enemies, but you're not aligned anymore. So if you have friends like this, you maybe need to let them go as well. You need to create boundaries as well. My dear friends, it's okay to move on from old friendships with peace. I repeat, you can move on from friendships with peace. You don't need to hate them, just you can be friends with them, but you can move on. Deciding to love from a distance is so hard, diba? And just making this episode, I'm just thinking about so many people that I still care about, but I don't talk to them as much anymore because of whatever reason. So, yun, continuous lang, mahalin mo lang sila. Once upon a time, I remember a friend of mine telling me na kaya naman maganda yung buhay ko because of my parents. And my parents helped me have a good life. They sent me to good school, and they helped me. Eventually, but when I became an adult, I took on my dreams. I became responsible. And na-hurt lang ako sinabi niya kasi akala ko ba friends tayo, tapos sabihin mo sa akin na hindi naman maganda buhay ko kung hindi maganda yung, parang if my parents did not help me. Naisip ko, number one, di ba trabaho ng parents mong tulungan ka as much as they can? And then that's what I'm trying to do with my children now. I'm gonna try my best to help them, not to spoil them, but to help them. And in another moment, na-feel ko one time na I felt bad kasi yung ginugol ko na bilhin, nabili ng isa kong friend ahead of me. So parang, ba't ako nasaktan dun? So I had to process it. And I realized these are two faces of the coin na sometimes people feel insecure with you because they compare themselves to your better life, and sometimes ikaw din, you feel bad because you compare yourself to another person. So everyone kind of compares, and masakit siya. And one more thing that I want to talk about is jealousy. Maybe you felt jealous of other people's lives, or some people have been jealous for you na pansin mo ba yung kunyari, pag ikaw yung may achievement, hindi ka nila ina-affirm masyado. Pero pag yung ibang tao ina-affirm nila, nagkaroon ng achievement, grabe yung support and affirmation nila. Tapos ikaw, okay lang, parang hindi kasi panalo ka naman lagi. It's parang, ako rin naman may pinagdadaanan, ako rin naman may trials, pero why can't I feel that you're happy for me? Na-experience na ba yan? One thing I realized is, in studying theology of the body, is that we cannot depend our happiness and joy and achievement based on other people's opinions. One thing is, people are not things. Real friendship is the gift of self, not transaction. And if there are people in your life na friends lang kayo because happy friends, or friends lang kayo because of transactions, or you're just maintaining the friendship for whatever reason, ikaw na lang nagtatrabaho sa friendship, maybe these are friendships that you need not to keep anymore. You see, if you have to find friends na parehong gusto kang maging friend, that they will honor you because panalo ka and hindi dahil talo ka or di dahil naawa sila sa'yo. But when you guys win, everyone wins. Yung parang tulungan kayo sa panalo and walang comparison. So look for friends like that, because when I've met my friends who are just generally happy for me, when something good happens with my life without any sarcastic hirit na, kasi ganyan ka, whatever. I really celebrate that. Hirap maghanap ng ganun. And the thing with that is, even in friends, the devil works. Spiritual warfare is real. You have friends with good intentions, but the devil will make them feel insecure, or sometimes you will be insecure with your friends. And what the devil wants with your friendship is that you feel bad, you feel insecure, you compare yourself, and then the devil will want you to be isolated. And then the devil will want you to feel like so isolated, self-pity, disdain, desperation, and then the devil would want you to obsess and then eventually be possessed. The devil wants to harm you by isolating you. The devil is like a predator, a lion trying to kill you. So what it does is trying to isolate you from good people and want you to feel na ikaw lang mag-isa, wala ka nakakampi, talo ka na sa buhay. But instead, Jesus gathers. He is the good shepherd. He will gather everyone and protect them and take care of them. Jesus will always send you to the right people. In Genesis, it says it's not good for man to be alone. So now I invite you, find people in your parish, small groups, communities, the right people to be friends with, even in gyms. Seek friends who help you become more holy. And I have friends who are not going to church, who are not churchy, but they're really great people. I appreciate them. Sometimes, honestly, minsan mabait pa yung mga kaibigan ko sa labas ng simbahan than in church. Look for friends who challenge you and not just cheer you. They are people who will correct you when you are wrong. The friends who will help you walk to heaven. Look for friends who have mutual respect, mutual gain, and mutual gift, mutual self-gift with each other. So I want to close this with telling you, cherish the people that stayed, but cherish also those who left. Cherish all the friendships, the ones that were, the ones that you have, and the ones that you will have. Be grateful for the people who shaped you, even if they left. You don't know how long you have with someone. Your job, your company, they will come and go, but your relationships, they're timeless and priceless. Don't take friendship for granted. Money can return, relationship can't always. If this episode touched you, please comment, thank you for being here, and then send a message to a friend that blessed you in your life. Just thank them for their friendship. And please subscribe, please like, please comment, please share this. It will really help as I'm growing in this channel. I really hope to bless more Catholics with helping them adult the right way, bridge the Catholic life and the corporate secular life well, healthily and hopefully. And healthily and with hope. So, yeah, send this to a friend also who maybe you miss. This can help them. This adulting for Catholics, we don't cancel, we cherish, we grieve, we grow. The best is yet to come, my dear friends. God bless you.